Mike from AcuEdge. We're here with another tip for you. This one is on how to clean your saw blades. Okay, so what we have here is a 100 tooth crosscut blade. This blade has a little bit of corrosion starting on the face, along with quite a bit of buildup around the teeth and inside the gullets. And we want all of that to be removed. That way sawdust and material can exit the cut better and keep this blade performing at its best. What we also have in order to do our cleaning process is we have a bristle brush here, synthetic bristles. You can pick this up at any department store or any kind of dollar store. This is really good because it has the dual angle, that way you can get in between the teeth and do the face. We like these a lot, these work really well. Our detergent here, we like to use all because it's a perfume-free, dye-free based detergent, and it's concentrated, and we're going to want to mix this with a 50-50 solution with water. Cold, warm, the temperature doesn't really matter too much. And this is really going to pull all of the stains, all of the grit and grime off of your blade and really lift it up, give it a good finish, get a really good clean on it. So this brand works really well, any kind of off-brand, but being dye-free and perfume-free is pretty important. We don't want to affect the blade in any way. We have our rags, so that way we can wipe the blade down when we're about to set it out and let it dry. And inside our pan, we don't really typically like to use this pan, but this is kind of something that would be kicking around in any shop or any home, and that's kind of the point of this video, is to how to clean in any blade kind of really fast, really well, and really efficiently and low cost. Inside of our blade, we have rubber washers, and these rubber washers are going to be to keep the blade up off the pan. Because the pan is metal, we don't want any of the teeth rubbing on the pan. It'll scratch your pan, it might roll over the edges of your teeth, and it might affect that, and you don't want any of your teeth sitting with the weight of the blade on them. We have a little bit of water here, so let's mix up a little bit of a solution and let's get right to it. And now that our blade's been soaking in our solution for a few minutes now, we can rub on the edge of it, and we can see that all the grime and all the buildup kind of wants to come off a little bit, but it needs a bit more persuasion, and that's when your brush comes in. We're going to give her a quick little scrub down. You can do circles or any kind of brushing pattern that you really like. But when it comes to doing the teeth, we're going to want to brush outwards. We're going to want to do a radius from the center, push all that grime out in between the teeth, and you can also go with the teeth to get the backside of the carbide and scrub all of that buildup off. We're going to give her a quick little rub down here. And you can see that that's already working really well. Those teeth are shining up quite a bit. And all of that grime and all of that buildup is lifting off the blade, and it's going to give this a good finish and get her cleaned up well. Okay, now that we're done cleaning, we're going to go ahead and flip this other side over and give it another good coating. You can see that that worked really well. All the teeth are nice and shined up. The face, all of it is really kind of got that good brush steel clean look to it. We got a lot of grime out from in between your gullets, and that's going to help this blade perform better and help the sawdust exit the cut and keep this blade working really well for a long time. Also, you can see that the corrosion that we have still kind of is being a little bit stubborn. So what you might want to do is go ahead and use a rust prevention solution like WD-40 or any kind of similar kind of water displacement fluid. That's gonna get down in there, prevent that corrosion, and keep this blade working for you for a long time. Okay, so we've done both sides of our blade here. We're gonna lift it up out of our solution, give her a quick little wipe down. And it looks really good. You can see all the teeth. It's got a nice finish to it, and all of that grime and all of that buildup cleaned right off really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to give this thing a rinse down, and we're going to give it our rust prevention solution, our WD-40 or whatever you happen to have kicking around. Give it a good spray, and if you can, soak it in it for a few seconds, a few minutes. That'd be really good. That'd give it a good chance to penetrate any kind of existing corrosion that's on the blade right now. So we're going to go do that, get this thing right back on the machine, and get back to work. Alright everybody, that's our tip. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe on Facebook, and if you want to get these every time we send our newsletter out, you can feel free to sign up on our newsletter. That's on our website, AcuEdge.net. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time you like. And also our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to that. And if you have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to know about sharpening, any kind of services that you might want done, you can feel free to contact us by email or by phone. We're there 24/7 for you if you need us. And all right, we'll see you next time. And we'll see you soon.